You have that example. So the first task today is get down this one about your task one. Write all the points down, please. All the points.
What?
All these points about recursion. Okay. Number one, function calling itself. Just type it down in your notes, in your Word. Function calling itself. There is a base case when the recursion stops, and there's a general case when you have to start with n. And there is a recursive case where you supply reduced parameter to the same function each time. Okay. Yesterday we considered how we wrote functions to do what? To sum digits of a number, right? And you guys wrote another one to reverse a given number. We also saw a countdown recursive function and factorial recursive function. Okay, we'll consider two more examples. Okay, now I'm going to write the function first, but please don't run it yet. I want somebody to suggest what the function is doing. You promise you won't run it? But if you run it, that's cheating. Okay, let's go. Def. Let me call it my function. You see that? I'm going with k. It doesn't have to be n. See that? Yeah. My function, colon. So, if the parameter k is positive, okay, do result equals k plus my function of k minus 1. You can see in that line 65, you can see a function called, right? The name of the function is my underscore function. And stubbornly, in line 65, the function is calling itself. But if you observe the parameters, you have k here, and you have k minus 1 here. Now, the 1 there doesn't have to be 1 all the time. It depends on the code you are writing. Sometimes it might be 2, it might be any number. That is why I use k. Look at that. I use k in point number 4 there. Okay? So, print result. Else, do something. Result equals to 0. Return result. So we have how many lines there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want to write equivalent in C++, it might be longer than that, or in Java. Okay, so print example on recursion. Okay, so let's get input from the user. I like eval, I don't know why. Some people like int. Input enter a positive integer here, right? When you enter the integer, then what do you do with it? You do something with that input. You pass that into your function. You have a function definition, right? Function definition. Then you accept a number. What do you do with the number? You pass the number into the function. And what is my function name? It's called my function, look at that, my function of my integer. That's okay. Now, please don't run. You know what? If you want to help yourself to be more logical, before running the code, let's look at it. That's what is called dry running. Dry running means you run with what? On paper. You see how the code works. Now, look at line 65. Look at line 65. Suppose my k is 5. The function will return 5 plus my function of 4. So 4 is greater than 0. It's going to return 5 plus 4 plus my function of 3. 3 is greater than 0. It will keep returning 5 plus 4 plus 3, my function of 2. 2 is greater than 0. So that is another way of adding up what? Consecutive integers. The numbers between 1 and 10, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, all through 10. If you add them up together, you're going to get 55, right? You can also confirm that with the formula sum equals n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so let me save the source code. Let me save the source code, and so now let me ask you, how many of you remember the formula for summing the first n numbers? The first n natural numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus all to n. N into n plus 1 over 2, right? So if your n is 10, you're going to get 55. Is that right? If your n is 5, you're going to get, I think, 15. If your n is 100, you're going to get 50, 50. So let's try with 5 first. Can you see the result? 15. Let's try with 10. 55. Whoa. Let's try with what? 100. 50, 50. Okay?
So you can use any value now to just...
You can use any value.
How many times you have to run the code? One time?
No, 3.
Honestly?
Yeah. 3 is very good for confirming integrity of your source code. What? Your return should be what? Maybe it might be there. It might be there too, because I'm printing the result each time, right? I'm printing the result each time, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You know, if I want to keep the record of the original K, you know what I can do? I will just devise a new number. Let me call it keep the original. I'm calling it keep what? Keep the original equals. I want to do something so cool here. You know, during the recursive function call, you keep changing your k to k minus 1, k minus 2, k minus 3, up until k equals to 1, right? But I want to keep the original one. So as soon as I have my number here, if it is 5 originally, I'm going to keep it and save it into what? Variable keep underscore the original. Then I can now use that in my in my print, right? The sum of the first k natural numbers is, now somebody help us. Vivek, did you say n into n plus 1 divided by 2? Okay, so my n now is this. See that? That is this times this. That's long. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's long. Okay. And divided by 2. That should work. Yeah, that should work. You know, sometimes you don't use recursion all the time. See, we got it. We got it working. It gave me 15. Right? And if you like, you can keep this as your last statement. You can keep this as your last statement. Yeah. And this one is without recursion, right? I'm going to grab line 73. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Sometimes it's good to mess up the code, so to learn. I won't rush it. I'm going to go over it again, okay? I'm going to go over it again. So, recursion is very elegant, but sometimes there are prices to pay for it, for using recursion. But as a computer science student, you should have ways out, right? Now, today 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus plus n. If you want to sum them, to somebody outside of computer science or mathematics, it might be more difficult. You can use the formula n into n plus 1 divided by 2, which is quick, very quick, or iteration or recursion. We've done iteration before, so you know this one is giving me what? Decimal points.
Yeah.
So what do I do? Int, right? Yeah. Yeah. 10. See? Which of the yeah?
Can you show the 74 number code?
What line? 74. Oh, okay. The right part, right? You got it?
Yep.
I want that formula to be forever part of you. That n into n plus 1 over 2. Okay, so recursion is elegant, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. But sometimes oh, Pascal is okay. So you can get rid of the decimal point. You can get rid of the decimal point by doing typecast. You know what is called typecast? Typecast I want you guys to have those language in your mouth. Typecast. Look at it. Because when we divided n into n plus 1 over 2, it's giving us decimal point, right? Which is a float number, right? So when you now do 8, when you do 8, this is typecast. It's called typecast, right? It's called typecast. And the reason why we have to do typecast is because integer numbers and floating point numbers are not stored the same way in the memory, right? They are not. The microprocessor designer, they have different ways of representing integers. So in COM 233, which is computer architecture, you will study that in detail. Okay, and one more example for today. You know, today I'm not rushing you guys. I'm a bit slow.
This is tax 2 or what?
Which one?
This is
Task 1 is the one.
This is tax 1.
Yeah, and
This is tax 2. Okay. Any question about what we've done so far, guys?
So this code right here, this define function is task 1?
No. This one, you have to write what is on the board about recursion.
Yeah.
Put it in a comment or, write it out. That's task number 1. Then that's task number 2.
So this is task 2?
Yeah.
Did you scroll to task 1?
Task 1, I didn't write it. This is it's on the board.
Oh, on the whiteboard. Sorry.
Yes.
Can you just write the task 1 in MS Word instead of code?
Yeah, if you like. That's fine. If you like. So, as I've said, when you look at recursion, the first thing that comes to your mind, a function has to call itself. Because about function, there is a function definition, there is a function call. A function has to call itself. A function can call another function, right? That is inter-function communication. But when a function is calling itself, that is the recursion. So that is property number 1. And there is a base case when it has to start. Remember the properties of algorithms. It must be finite. You can't run algorithm forever. Okay? And there is a general case. And there is a recursive case. So the last thing we have to do today, because we have just 10 more minutes to go, it's Fibonacci sequence. What's Fibonacci?
1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, just like that.
No, just define it. Suppose you want to teach somebody, hey, Fibonacci. So what do you say? What do you say? You remember, it's we talked about it in class.
Oh,
Yeah.
the upcoming number is the sum of the previous two number.
Upcoming number is the sum of the 2 previous numbers, right? That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. So you must begin with at least what? 2 values. You must start with what? 2 numbers. And the third one is the sum of the 2 previous ones. Fibonacci. It's double C. I don't know why they're calling it Chi. Maybe that's the original Fibonacci instead of Fibonacci. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. Odd my numbers. I think the one we have here. def fib bo. Now, that's the function name, right? Column. And you have a base case if n is less than or equals to 1. Return what? N. Now, right there, I'm going to put base case in front of it. Base case. If condition do something, right? If logical condition in the circuit, in the CPU, the content of if has to be what? 0 or 1. True or false. If true, do something else. Do something else. Okay? That's two-way comparison. So else, you return Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. So this is recursion. You got it? That's recursion. That's all you have to do. Sometimes recursion is very powerful. It saves you trouble from thinking so much. Right? And then I'll grab my integer here. The same integer, right? Now, you have to be careful about indentation. Eval inputs Fibonacci of my integer. Of my int. Who can tell me the reason why I have indentation? So I have to move this to the left side. That goes away. You see that? Python is very stubborn with that. It's very stubborn with that. Okay. Right here, I can also keep my original and say, keep my original equals my integer. And I will do print. See that? Print the first n Fibonacci sequence. Yeah, I think Fibonacci is a 1n. This function call, I'll separate that with a comma, and I'll get rid of this. Yes, look at that. Again, when you go for your class in algorithms, you will talk about recursion, a function calling itself. Look at the function definition, guys. Look at the base case. Which line is the base case? 79. And we have our recursive case in what? 82. Then we have a general case from the definition, n, or from this line. So if you run it now, This is saved. You know what happens there? It's returning the sum of it. The sum. So the sum of the first. Sorry. The sum of the first. The first two is 1, 0 and 1. So the first three is going to be what? 2, 0, 1, 1, right? 0, 1, 1. The first 4 is 3, 0, 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. I would have loved to do on Friday. It's multiple choice quiz. Please try to come on time. It's all going to be on recursion, okay? But if time permits, we might have to consider a code for Toe of Hanoi. You know Toe of Hanoi? How many of you have heard about that? Toe of Hanoi game. Yeah, you are in my 164 class, right? Toe of Hanoi game is a game. It's a game. Move the yeah. It's a game. It was developed by maybe Chinese monk. Yeah, monk. You have those monks. They don't eat, right? They eat, but they just. All right. So obviously, this is returning the sum. We can't do too much. Maybe one more, but we have 2 more minutes, so I don't want to stay extra. Right? Yeah.
You can see here. The IC single 35 it gives. Is it wrong, right?
Yeah, it's long. It's going to hide all of it.
I don't know why there is mistake.
Yeah.
If
No, it's not mistake. Try with 5. Try with 5. That's what you got.
5.
So it's working. 0, 1. Yeah, it's working. It's summing all of it together.
Oh.
It's not displaying the list. It's summing them. You get it?
For example, I just include here. Wait a minute.
No, now change this one to the sum of the first n. See, I changed that. The sum of the first. Yeah. So.
Wait a minute. Just I include 13 here. 2, 3, 3?
Yeah.
How 2, 3, 3?
See, go sit down. Let me write on the board. So if you write, let's go. If you write 0, right? 1, 1, 2, right? 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. If you continue like that up to T233, this is T1. If you add them up, I mean, if you had up, what number did you go? Is it 33? 13, yeah. 13. No, I saw 33.
No, 2, 3, 3.
No.
That's the sum of the Fibonacci number of 13.
Oh yeah. That's what it give you. Yeah. So if you sum up the digits, that's what you get. That's what you will get. So you look for, that's the end of the class, right? Finally, yeah, put that in the second document as your week 12 participation. You have the folder already? Yeah. Cool. Recursion. I love it. It's elegant, it's beautiful, and I like the mathematical underpinnings. Okay. I think you might come across recursion in your mathematical foundation. You know, math foundation is for everybody, right?
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Yeah,
Somebody told you?
yeah, it's so hard. The most hard subject.
No.
You need to give us access for us to put, because you only put it those times.
Oh, it's timed?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check. Week 12. Wow, time flies. We have, after this week, we have how many more weeks? 3. 4? No, 13, 14, 15. Then exam. 3 more weeks of classes. Wow. Last day is a pizza day.
You're gonna dance a lot.
Fun. No class. Week 12, right? It's a wonderful class. I like the class. I like this class. It's a wonderful class. Oh boy. Week 12. Yeah. Okay. Wait, hang on. This one, right? This.
No, that one. Week 12, not February 12. It's week 12.
Oh, okay. Week 12.
On the second page, all the way at the bottom.
This one, right? Oh, I timed it.
Second.
Today is the second.
Okay. Oh boy. Let me just remove all this. Got it now? Check. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I have another break in my office. If you have any questions, shoot me email, okay?
Week 12 participation.
Yeah. My jacket is wet.
So wet.
The weather, it's please start working on your project. Don't delay, don't postpone. Because if you postpone, you are going to be submitting junks toward the end. And junks will not give you too much mark. You know that? Okay.
Yeah, week 12.
From here, Provision?
Yeah?
From here?
No. But another professor might be in the class. I'm not sure. Is anybody there? Yeah, Eric. Zap.
See you.
See ya. That's what I said. See that? But me, I can go, but not you. If you go, it's disrespect. And he will feel that I should normally tell you not to go there. But I can go to there. Right? I can go. I'll go to them. I can't go to. That's a long way from me. That's my office.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will see you on
This is a good jacket too, sir. Where did you buy this?
Virginia.
Virginia? You live in Virginia?
Yeah.
So where do you live with the marshal?
Here.
In which apartment?
I don't want to say it on live. But I live here. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Cool. What? Yeah.
Always down. Say hi, live.
No. I don't. It's not good. I don't want to put my story on live.
Please.
You want to put?
No, we want. Yeah, we want to. Yeah, we want to. Hello. I'm gonna watch this soon.
Hello guys, hello.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
These are
guys.
He's the
these
best
are powerful
professor.
students.
Yeah.
He's the best professor. Yeah. See you, professor.
See ya. Sorry. Yeah. I told him not to pass through here. That's disrespect. But
We were just doing review.
okay, cool. This is pre-calculus. Algebra. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Good job.
We need to do more career.
I did a good job. I saw your handwriting. It's cool. So this is from D2L. I mean the display. Do you have any? What website is
Yeah, I
that?
have it all on D2L because this is an online class, but
Oh, okay. The book directly. That's great. Yeah. Cool.
where's the last one?
Ah. Hey, ah. Look at the snow. By this time of the year. Hey. Wonder shall never end. Wonder shall never end. Wonder shall never end. Oh. Then away that you need thank you, Jesus. Ah, sit down again. Anyway. Anyway. Okay. Ah.
Hello?
Hello, Mo.
Hello?
Alpha.
Mo wà, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Carol. You dey campus?
Yeah, mo on campus.
Mo tẹ̀lé show ní this show máa ń lo dishwasher ṣá.
Ṣé máa ń lo kíni?
Show o máa ń lo dishwasher ẹ.
Mi ò lo rí.
Báwo ló ṣe ń ṣe díṣe?
Mo máa ń like n fífọ bọ̀.
Olúwa rọ́bì dànù ọwọ́ kẹ̀. Mo máa ń lọ́wọ́ náà ṣùgbọ́n ṣé kò ṣiṣẹ́ ni?
Ó ṣiṣẹ́. Mi kàn like dishwasher.
Wrong person mo lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mo rò bó máa ní àwọn sóòpù dishwasher yẹn ni.
Ok, wọ́n sọ dishwasher kékeré yẹn rọ̀ mi lo dishwasher.
Mo ti lo lásán tán lálẹ́ àná.
Àárọ̀ mi ni. Mi ò lo washer.
Ọ̀gá tábẹ̀ bá pọ̀ nǹkan so anyway.
Abọ́ mi ò ń pọ̀, kò sí mi ò ṣe pàtì. Kò sábà ń pọ̀.
Wow.
Yeah.
Àbúrò ní weather.
Yeah, it's no, yeah.
It's funny.
It's no, yeah, ó wà annoying lẹ́ni. But what's funny enough, it's not even cold.
It's not. Ọmọ nǹkan tó tẹ̀ pé mi ni pé kíni windscreen yẹn ó tètè wipe it off.
Yeah.
mi ẹ̀ ṣe máa lọ fún mi gbóná mẹ́tẹ̀ out so.
Yeah, that's because òjò tún rọ̀ mọ́. Òjò tún rọ̀ mọ́. So that be last snow winter lele.
Yeah, most probably. Most probably.
Yeah.
So what price it?
Yeah. Yeah, mo ti parí ẹ̀.
Mo ní pé
ẹ̀ ń ṣe program.
What do you mean?
Mo ní post ayé, mo ní pé ẹ̀ ń ṣe program. Wọ́n fi sí department wa.
Oh yeah, I'm presenting. Yeah. I'm presenting generative AI.
Okay.
It's going to be very interesting. Must bounce student nìkan wa. Màá fún wọn ní àwọn student máa fún wọn ní 5 points credit.
Oh, okay. Ọmọ àyà wà ní. Ìgbẹ́ tí mo ṣe last tí mo fún 1 point. Bóyá èèyàn bí 45 ló yà wá bẹ̀.
Ẹ nà.
Yeah.
Kí a máa. Ó dà pé ẹnìkan sọ fún mi pé ó fẹ́ present kankan ní department náà.
Kì í ṣe.
Kẹ́hìn sọ fún mi náà, àbí? Was it Kẹ́hìn?
Kì í ṣe new works presentation ìyẹn kọ́ mọ̀ ṣe o.
Okay.
Just me and my students, we have a panel discussion on artificial intelligence. Lọ́jọ́ Monday.
Okay.
But it's mostly èyí tí mi lè ṣe new works ní pé àwọn students mi ló ń present, so it's sort of like a class project. You got the panel paper tó ń kọ́ fún class.
Okay.
Class mi.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, so nǹkan tó wá ṣe in form of a presentation. So people in my department mo invite wọn. But kì í ṣe bí new works presentation, kì í ṣe bí faculty presentation.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
O ti wá parí class lónìí báyìí?
Yeah, mo ti parí.
Okay.
Yeah.
No wàhálà, mo tẹ̀ ọ́ nígbà máa lọ wá kíní yẹn ní I don't even know section tí mo ti máa rà ní Walmart.
Tẹ́ bá lọ síbi àwọn detergent area yẹn, ẹ máa rí Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, ibẹ̀ náà máa kó sí.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be there.
All right. Later.
All right, yeah. All right. Yeah.
No. 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 Ooh. Okay. No. Click that come. Okay. Let me put my it. Okay. My spam folder now. Ah.